Now we are going to learn about structure of human heart. The heart is located in the mediastinum region. Mediastinum is a place where two lungs, in between the two lungs, is one lung, it's another lung. The space between the two lungs is called as the mediastinum. It is the place where heart is present. Okay. Then the heart is a muscular organ. It is covered by the pericardium. It's a double wall membrane. It's a pericardium. Beneath the walls, pericardial fluid is present. Okay. Then the heart is four chamber. The upper compartments are called as the auricles. It's the right auricle, left auricle, and lower compartments are the ventricles. They are the right ventricles and left ventricles. Okay. Now we can discuss about the thin upper chamber. They are the auricles. Okay. The right auricles and left auricle. You just imagine it's a right auricle, in the left auricle. Two auricle separated by the atrial septum. Okay, atrial septum means in the left auricle, right auricle, in the left auricle, இது ரெண்டுத்தையும் சேராத அளவுக்கு atrial septum is present. Okay, the right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from all over the organ through three blood vessels. One is superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and another one around the heart muscle, coronary trunk. Okay, through these three blood vessels, right auricle receives deoxygenated blood. What is superior vena cava? The organs are located above the heart. Heart இங்க இருக்குது. இதை தவிர்த்து மேல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆர்கன்ஸ் அங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய deoxygenated blood கலெக்ட் பண்ணக்கூடியது superior vena cava. Inferior vena cava collects deoxygenated blood from the organ which are located below the heart. Heart கீழே இருக்கிற மற்ற பகுதியிலிருந்து எல்லா deoxygenated blood கலெக்ட் பண்ணக்கூடியது inferior vena cava. And coronary artery, coronary trunk receives the blood from around the heart muscles. Okay, through these three blood vessels, right auricle filled with the deoxygenated blood or CO2 blood. Left auricle receives oxygenated blood through pulmonary vein. Two pulmonary vein from right lungs and two pulmonary vein from the left lungs. So by four pulmonary veins, left auricle receives oxygenated blood. Okay, so it is the auricle rule. When the auricle contracts, the blood will be pumped into the respective ventricles. It means from the right auricle, CO2 blood pumped into right ventricles. From the left auricle, oxygenated blood pumped into the left ventricle. Okay, so ventricles are thicker than the auricle because they have to pump the blood. Then only the blood can be distributed all over the organ as well as the lung. So when you compare to the walls of the auricles and ventricle, ventricular wall is thicker than that of the auricle. Okay, right ventricle receives deoxygenated blood from right auricle. Left ventricle receives oxygenated blood from the left auricle. Okay, ventricle also separated by the ventricular septum. So auricle separated by auricular septum, ventricle separated by the ventricular septum, auricle and ventricle separated by the auriculoventricular septums. Okay, first one, right ventricle. When the blood reach the right ventricle and left ventricle, the contraction of the ventricles, the blood pumped from right ventricle, deoxygenated blood pumped from right ventricle and into the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery divides into two pulmonary artery. It's a pulmonary trunk, divides into right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery. These two pulmonary artery reach the lungs because it carries the deoxygenated blood and supply to the right lung and left lung respectively. Okay, at the same time, left ventricle is filled with the oxygenated blood. When the ventricle contract, the blood will pump into the different organ through aorta. Okay, aorta and arteries மூலமா உடம்புல எல்லா இடத்துக்கும் blood pump பண்ணும். சரியா? அப்ப இங்க தான் இருக்கும். சரியா? அப்ப ஆரிக்கல்ல ரைட் வென்ட்ரிக்கிள் இருக்கிறது CO2 blood. CO2 blood எங்க போகணும்? லங்ஸ்க்கு போகணும். அப்போ pulmonary trunk மூலமா வெளிய போயிட்டு it bifurcate into left pulmonary artery and right pulmonary artery. அப்படி போயிட்டு லங்ஸ்க்கு blood supply பண்ணணும். Because lungs are the place where deoxygenated blood will be purified into oxygenated blood. Okay, after respiration. Then, like that, from the left ventricle, oxygenated blood pumped into different organs through the aorta. Okay, these are all the blood vessels are present in the, blood vessels in the heart. Next one, we can discuss about the valves of the heart. What are the valves? Valves are used to regulate the flow of blood. Blood flow இங்க ரைட் ஆரிக்கிள் இருந்து ரைட் வென்ட்ரிக்கிளுக்கும் லெஃப்ட் ஆரிக்கிள் இருந்து லெஃப்ட் வென்ட்ரிக்கிளுக்கும் அதன் பிறகு வென்ட்ரிக்கிள்ஸ் இருந்து blood வெளியே அனுப்புறதுக்கும் blood should be regulated by the valves. Okay, they are called as they are the valves. First one, between the right auricle and right ventricle, that's a valve that is called the tricuspid valve. Okay, இதை நம்ம ஈஸியாக நாம வச்சுக்கலாம். எப்படின்னு சொன்னா TR நாம வச்சுக்க. TRனா T ராஜேந்தர் கூட வச்சுக்க. T for tricuspid, R for right side. அப்போ ரைட் சைடு உள்ள ஆரிக்கலுக்கும் வென்ட்ரிக்கல் நடுவுல என்னதுக்கு tricuspid valve இருக்கும். Through the tricuspid valve only the blood pumped into the ventricles from auricles. Okay, and next between the left auricle to left ventricle, bicuspid valve is present. Okay, bicuspid valve, simply we can say BL, Bachelor of Law. Okay, அப்போ BL na B for bicuspid, L for left side. Between the left auricle and left ventricle, bicuspid valve is there. So since this valve located in between the auricle and ventricles, they are called as the auriculoventricular valve. Okay, அப்ப என்ன நாம வரணும்? TR na what TR, T ராஜேந்தர். T for tricuspid, R for right side. இப்போ right sideல இருக்கிறது என்னது? tricuspid. BL, Bachelor of Law. லெஃப்ட் சைடில் இருக்கிறது bicuspid. இன்னொரு குழப்பம் வரும். சார் இங்க இது லெஃப்ட் சைடு வருது ஆனால் ரைட் போட்டிருக்கீங்க. டயக்ராம் வரைஞ்சி இப்படி எடுத்து வச்சு பாரு. இப்போ பாரு, இது ரைட் சைடு, இது லெஃப்ட் சைடு. சரியா? நம்ம வரையும் போது ஆப்போசிட்ல தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ இந்த பிளட் அது இதுதான் பிளட் பம்ப். அண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், when the blood pumped from ventricles, the two valves are there. That valves are collectively called as semi-lunar valve. Okay, semi-lunar valve na semi na half, lunar na nela. Okay, ஒரு half moon அளவுக்கு இருக்கும். half moon ஷேப்ல வால் இருக்கும். இதோட ரோல் என்னன்னா, when the blood pumped from right ventricle into the pulmonary trunk, and as well as from left ventricle to aorta, both the walls, both the pulmonary trunk and the aorta having the walls, that is called semilunar valve. It closes the walls to prevent the backward flow of blood. Blood மேல பம்ப் பண்ண உடனே அது திரும்பி வராத அளவுக்கு என்ன பண்ணோம்? கவர் பண்ணிடும். சரியா? இதுதான் வந்து walls are present in the heart. Okay, so அப்போ என்ன பண்ணோம்? The heart is set in four chambers. They are the right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Auricles are separated by the atrial septum. Atrium, we can also call the auricle as the atrium. Ventricles are separated by the ventricular septum. Auricle and ventricles are separated by the auriculoventricular septum. Between the auricles and ventricles, right side tricuspid valve இருக்கும். அதை நான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். TR, T ராஜேந்தர் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்க. T for tricuspid, R for right side. ரைட் சைடாக இருந்தால் tricuspid இருக்கும். BL, Bachelor of Law. லெஃப்ட் சைடாக இருந்தால் bicuspid இருக்கும். Okay, through the tricuspid and bicuspid, blood will be pumped into the respective ventricles. Okay, from the ventricles, from the right ventricle, deoxygenated blood pumped into the lung for purification with the help of the pulmonary trunk. Pulmonary trunk divides into two as the right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery. They leads into respective lungs. Right and left lung. And the same way, from the left ventricle, aorta is emerged. The aorta is the biggest artery in our body, and it supplies the oxygenated blood they emerge from the ventricles and distribute to all over the organ through the arteries and the arterioles. Then these two walls having the two pulmonary tract and aorta having two walls, they are called as the semilunar wall. All the four walls regulate the flow of blood. Okay, understood? Thank you.